Let me start my recording, share my screen as well. Okay, guys. As yesterday, we are done with the FLs, LSF, these kind of stuff. We did wrote some kind of program with that, and we actually understand the basic syntax and logics that we are using with the conditional statements. So till this point, do you have any questions? Any confusing point? Okay. Abdul and Ahmad Marina says no. Okay, that's great, guys. Today, guys, we're gonna study switch cases. What is switch case? We will see that. But first of all, let me close these extra opened programs on my Eclipse IDE. Let me close these. Okay, it's totally fine. Let me expand these portion. Okay, cool. Now let me open Paint. What is switch case? Switch case is same like what? Same like else if and else if. But the difference is between switch case is that from multiple condition you have the facility to select one. You will pass your condition, your case, right, in parameter of the switch. It means that in if and else, you had no choice. Instead, the compiler and the machine would select for you which case should execute. But in switch case, it is totally depend on you. You can control the flow that you want to execute which case, whether it should be case 1, whether it should be case 2, or whether it should be case 3. It is totally depend on you that which case you wanna execute. Among the multiple condition, if you select one of them, so this concept will be called as a switch case concept. But with the if and else, it is not depend on you. It is totally dynamic and it depends on the compiler or machine that which condition meets the requirement, so it will execute. But in switch case, it's not happening like this. You are the one who is going to select the condition for the switch cases. Now switch case syntax is different a little bit. Let me show you the example syntax of the switch case. Switch case syntax start with like this. Switch. You have a parameter. You have to pass the variable right here, whatever variable is. You need to open the body, and this is the closing body. Inside the body, you have cases like case 1. You will put colon, and below the case 1, you have to write your code. And after that, you have a what? You have a break keyword. Guys, if you remember on first day, we study keywords. Case is one keyword, switch is one another keyword, break is one another keyword. One by one, I told you that we will be studying each keywords, those 52 keywords. Now, after that, you have case 2. Below that, you need to write case 2. Again, the source code, again, the break. And this sequence will goes on like this, like case in and break. That will be the sequence for the switch in our program. Now let's go and try to create one of the programs. So how will we creating the program? So I will do like this. Let's first take the scenario. I need to do what? I need to create a program that should first of all pop up a menu like this, a screen like this for me. In the screen, it should mention that press 1 for addition. 2 for subtraction, 3 for multiplication, and 4 for division. I'm creating the menu for calculation of multiplication, subtraction, addition, and division. So how this menu will execute, if I press 1 from the keyboard of the computer, it should display the result and add 2 number for me. If I press 2, it should minus 2 number. And this is with one case. This is with second case. If I press 3, it should do it. It should multiply 2 digits for me. If I press 4, it should do it. It should divide 2 digits for me. Now let's go to our IDE and create this program. How would I create this program? Be careful, guys, with this, okay? I will select Java, click on Java basic package, go to new, select a class. Now I'll pass on switch case. Now I'll use public static void main. Now let me remove this section. Let me zoom a little bit, loading screen. Now it's totally fine. Now, guys, I told you that first of all, I will be creating what? I will be creating the menu for you. For the menu, let's create system dot out dot println calculator software. This will be the display menu for me. I will take system dot out dot println so that I can keep one space between the screen. So my next job is to do what? My next job is to create the display menu. So how would I create the display menu? So let's copy this system.out.println, Control C, so that it will make our life easy. So I will say it like this. 1, press 1, for addition of. Now I'll copy this. And I will paste it 4 times. Now I'll go and change accordingly to press 2 for subtraction. I'll say press 3 for what? For multiplication. And that will be for division. Press 4 for what? For division. This will be my display screen. So if I save it and run it, you can see, guys, if I run it, this is my display screen. You can see on the console, I have one heading, calculator, software, and the rest is what? This is my display. Press 1 for addition, press 2 for subscription, press 3 for multiplication, and press 4 for division. Now my menu is set up. Now next job is that I would perform these operation on 2 variables, on 2 digits actually. You can see that if I want to do the calculation, I need to check this calculation on the basis of 2 numbers. So these two numbers might be 4 plus 4 or 4 minus 4, 4 into 4, 4 divided by 4, or any number you can take. But in programming, we say that each and every time that we are storing some value, we need to take a variable. For that, we need to take two num1, num2, two variable. Okay, I check it. And again, for case that if I'm pressing 1, 2, 3, 4, for cases, we need to take what? We need to take one switch case as well. That which type of number we are taking, entering from the system. So let's do it, guys. As of now, for the declaration of the variable, I need to declare it on the top. And num1 equal to what? Equal to 10, 4. And num2 equal to, I will take it as a 4 as well. So I will take the first one a little bit bigger so that we can see the difference. And num1 as a 6 and num2 as a 4. Now, our next target is to do what? Our next target will be to pass the switch cases, guys. How we will pass the switch case variable? The syntax of the switch case will start like this. Switch. We need to pass the parentheses like this. Switch. And here I will take another variable for my case, that which case am I supposed to execute. So for that, I will take like if I'm passing integer values, I'll pass the end, and I will say this like that, end, and I'm pressing 1. So this should be like this. Okay, I'll pass it like this. Take a variable case equals C must be capital, so pass case 1. Now let's pass that case variable right here. I pass that case variable. Now in case 1, if I put a small c, so that it will execute for me the first case. This is the syntax. Okay, between this case variable and this case, it's a lots of difference. The first case variable, which I declared, this it is C is capital, so this is my variable. But the second one is keyword, which we have with small letter case. So in that, I will do the calculation. So how would I do the calculation? So I will do like this. I will do it like this. So I will store it inside another variable. I will take int num result equal to what? num1 and plus num2. And under below, I will display it. System dot out dot println. How would I display that? Addition. We'll pass a comment. Addition of 2 digits. 2 digits are. Add a concatenation sign and pass the result variable. Now your next job is to add a break keyword as well, put a semicolon like this. We need to wrap everything in between case and break. Now for case 2, I have also case 2. Now copy this. I will add int result equal to num1 minus num2. Add a semicolon. System dot out dot println subtraction of 2 digits are plus. I'll pass the result and I will add what? I will add the break. Okay. Why is check error? Let's see it. Rename. Okay. Result 1. I'll change to result 1. So we cannot take a duplicate variable. So we change it. Now, for 2 of the cases, let me copy both of the cases and change it accordingly so that it will save our time. So I'll make it case 3, result 2. This will be for multiplication. I'll add a star. Multiplication of 2 digit. This will be case 4. Oh, I didn't add 2 right here. So that's totally fine. Let's change it to 3. And let's make the sign by divide. And let's change this result to 3 as well. So my break case execute. Guys, this is my switch case syntax. Now you can see that I create a 4 cases. Case 1 is my addition case. Case 2 is my result case. Case 3 minus subtraction case. Case 3 is my multiplication case, and case 4 is my division case. Okay. Now let's check this to division as well. Division of 2 digits. Till this point, guys, you don't confuse yourself, okay? I pass this variable as a case. This C is capital. This is totally different, okay? So once go ahead and type this program, first of all. I will give you 5 minutes for that. After that, I will tell you. I want to familiarize you with the syntax first of all. Go ahead, first of all, write this. Try to type this program. I'll pause the recording for a minute. I will not run it till that time. Guys, first of all, if I run this, what will happen? You can see that I took 2 variables. I did the calculation on the case basis, and I pass 1 value to my case. Now what will happen? Let's run the code. First of all, check it. And here, I make this scenario by my hand. So let's see that what will be the role of scanner class, that we read the dynamic data from my keyword. So what will be the role of that? So we will see it right now as well, alongside with this program. So let's first of all run this code. If I run it, it will do what, guys? You can see that calculator software. I have this menu. Press 1 for addition, press 2 for subtraction, but it didn't allow me to press any keyword. It directly print for me addition of 2 digits is 10. Why do that like this? Can you see that? I take a variable case and I pass value of 1 here. When a compiler see for a value of 1 in case, the compiler will come here and pass the case value. Actually, inside this bracket, it will be 1. So whenever compiler comes to the body of switch case, so the compiler find that case 1 is what? This. In between the case 1, we have this source code. So it will execute it each and every time this line of code for you. So that's why we need for what? We need for dynamic programming. That will be a scanner class, so that it allow us to do by our choice. If I run this, you can see it again. If I run it again, will come addition of 2 program. But if I want to do the subtraction, so I need to go here and change the program. I will type 2. If I run it, so next time it will say for me subtraction of 2 digits are 2, because whenever we minus 4 from 6, so the result will be what? 2. If I add 3, case 3, so it will goes with this. Case 3 will be what? Case 3 we have multiplication, so it will do what? If I run it, you can see that multiplication of 6 into 4 will be 24. But if I go with fourth one, we'll go with fourth case. If I run it, you can see that the division will be 1. It doesn't come with the floating point, but if we divide it, it will come as a 1. It will not print for us the reminder. It will only print for us the coefficient of the division. So this was a basic calculator program in Java with switch cases. Now, each and every time we change the case by ourselves through the code. This is called, guys, a static programming. Hope you guys understand now static programming. I hope all of you guys have written this source code, so that I will change the file. I will take a new file and we will start practicing dynamic programming, so that we will see that how we will read a data from the scanner classes. All of you are done?
Sir, I have write the code, but I'm stuck with parentheses.
Okay, you're stuck with parentheses. Go ahead, share a screen. Let me see where you stuck.
Like, yes.
Okay, Abdul, go ahead. Okay, so what Sardar says? No, I need more time. Okay, Sardar, you need more time. So I will do what? I will share my screen.
Here you are, sir.
You shared your screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, wait a second. Let me stop sharing. Okay, share your screen again. It's stopping.
It's stopping.
Yeah, it stopped. Yeah, now I can see your
now
screen.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, the question is here, like yesterday, I'm stuck with parentheses. Here, only the case got the red lines.
But where did you declare the case? Where did you declare the case variable? Instead of case, you click number 3. So change that to number 3 to case.
Number 3?
Yeah, integer number 3 on line number 8.
Only this one?
Yeah, change it to case, because you didn't declare a case variable. Where did you declare the case variable?
You mean, should I write instead of number 3 the case, integer case?
Yeah, because where did you declare it? I'm asking you.
Declare.
Yeah. If you
now,
now you can see. Now change the value of the case as well, because you have 4 values, so you don't have a greater value than 4. So change it accordingly. 1, 2, 3 till 4. Pass it as a 1 first of all. Yeah.
Yeah, now it's good.
Run it. Now you can see that subtraction is. Why it says? Because you copy and paste multiple times.
No, I haven't copied, sir.
Your fourth case is subtraction. That's why it comes subtraction for you.
Yes, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, you're most welcome. Now you can stop your sharing so that I will share my screen. Others will write from my screen. So,
Switch.
okay, you guys reached till which point? Can anyone tell me? Sadaf and
Sir,
Sarda, where did you reach so that I bring the screen on that portion? After the switch, okay. I'm really slow. Mustafa Mangal, damn, but I'm done. It's okay, after switch, not done yet. Okay, I will go with the switch. I hope that this line you have written. Okay, start writing from this section. I will wait for you guys. No worries at all. I will pause the recording. Guys, as of now, we did everything static. We changed the values inside the code. That all the time we only changing the values of the variable from the code itself. But this is not the optimal way that we are doing. Now we will be starting with the scanner class. What is scanner class? Scanner class helps us to read the data from the keyboard of our computer. It seems that once you run your program, so you can dynamically change the value from keyboard of the computer on the console page, like you're inputting the data in the software. So you will feel the difference once I write the code. So let's create a simple basic program. Now, expand it. I will take a new file, new class. So for new class, I will do what? I will tell that it's a scanner class program. I'll take public static void main. So I'll come here and erase the unnecessary things from the screen. Next, I will do what, guys? I will start creating. First of all, I will read a basic no digit from the screen and do what? And run it, see that what will happen. First of all, before we did what? We passed the variable int num1 equal to 10. We were assigning value like this. And after that, we did what? We were doing system dot out dot println for printing the value of what? For printing the value of num1. If I run this program, you can see that it will print only for me what? It will print only the value of 10 for me. And each and every time that if I want to change this to 11, I need to do it manually, change it in code. So this is not the way. As of now, I want to show you what? That I will not take this value from the code. After that, I will take it from my console. When I click on that and write something here, it will take it directly for me. So for that, we need to do some sort of coding. Okay, I declared one variable num1. That's totally fine. Now I need to declare one another thing. Need to write a scanner class syntax. The syntax is like this: sc scanner. You need to give the, as of now, first of all, it's called the object of scanner. But till this time that we didn't study classes in OOPS concept, so you accept it as a variable of dynamic reading data, okay? You accept it as a variable of dynamic reading. So I will scanner read equal to, scanner read equal to, what? Scanner system dot n. This is system.n. Now it takes what? It takes a red color here. If I hover on this underline red for a time being, a small window screen will pop up and it will show me that I need to click on the first link, first line, import scanner java.util. If I click on that, these red error will gone. Once these red error will gone, if I click on create a scanner input method, why it says like this, let me check what is the issue. Once you import the first option, the first portion, the first section, it will erase everything for you. Now we need to do what? We are missing with one keyword. Now, as of now, we import the class from where the package, the library that take help of that from this GRE system library. Now, in your mind, the question will erase that. Okay, sir, this come from where? Import java.util. I will do it 1 second for you. Let me erase this. Let me erase this section again. So I'll do what? Scanner. See that very carefully. Scanner. I will pass the data read. This will be the variable of reading dynamic data as of now. Next job is that I need to do what? I need to add scanner system dot n. I'm telling the computer that's take the value from the system. If I hover on that red line, I can import the package, but here I cannot after the equality sign. It says that create input scanner. What it needs a one keyword that is called new keyword. Now you can see that error gone. Now this import function, which I did, import java.util.scanner, actually, this is the library that I can do it. I can take the result from it. This library exists where? It is exist in this, right? Can you focus on the left-hand side? It is in GRE system library. So we take the help from that. So this is the predefined syntax for the reading dynamic data. Now, after that, I will do what? I will click on that. I create the variable of dynamic data reading. Now I will create my program. I will do what, guys? First of all, I will come and I will pass the user-friendly message that enter any digit. I asked the user. Now my next job is how will I read that data? So you will read it like this. You need to, first of all, pass num1 equal to. Num1 equal to read variable of the scanner class. Read, you need to read, add dot. For integer, we need to take a method like next int, add a semicolon. Now this portion will do what? This section will read your data through your console, through the screen. You can see that num1 is my variable, which I declared here. Read is the, as of now, read is the variable of the dynamic reading data. So I take dot is a concatenation. That next int is a method or a function that later on we will study that what is function. As of now, accepted that it's a predefined function which helps us to take the value from the console or keyboard itself. Now, my next job is that I read the data. I need to display the readed data. Now I'll do what? I'll print this. How will I print this? I will pass that enter data is add a concatenation num1 because I stored the reading data in num1 variable. I will save it. I will run this. Now see my console, guys. On my console, it says that enter any digits. I will enter 9. If I enter it again, it will say enter data is 9. Now you can see that how the program is beautiful. I'm taking the data from my screen. I don't need to change this variable values again and again from the code. So if I run it again, I will take the value as a 2. So if I press the enter, you can see that the enter data is 2. If I run it again, I will take the value as a 1000. So if I enter, it will say the entered data is 10,000. Now you can see that the beauty of the program is that each and every time if I run the program, I don't need to change it from the source code. Now my hand is open that I can change it directly from the console, from the runtime. which I run the program. So I run it from the runtime. Now you can see that each and every time I can take the value from where? From the console itself. Now you understand what is the point of scanner class?
Teacher Furqan, if you don't mind, can you come up with like example something on the pad or notepad or something?
Okay, sure, no worries. We had a message on chat box. Sonia, your laptop needs to charge. Okay, Sonia, I guess today we are power is cut in here, so that's why we don't have electricity. So no worries. I will explain it on the cancel for you. This scanner class do what? Before that, each and every time, Masood, you were taking and you're changing the value from the code itself. Am I right or not? You declared a variable end num1, num, and you change it, the value each and every time from the code base itself. But as of now, I changed this to the dynamic. I made it dynamic. How would I made it dynamic? I just write down this syntax. This is very easy. Just try to write down it once. You will get to know that what is this. When I write it down, now it helps me to read that data from the console. Now I don't need to change the value from code base itself. So let's do another program again. I will come back from the beginning. I will erase this. Be careful. It is very easy, guys. Once you write it by yourself, so you will definitely understand it. Someone will ask you, Masood, that, hey, is it possible if suppose you're writing a program for money exchange agency, so will that be okay that each and every time you go and change the value from the code? It will be not okay. Now you need to take it each and every time from the keyboard, because user don't know how to change it from code. User would understand only whenever they are clicking on the physical screens. So they don't know how to change it from the code. Now the point is here that I am reading a dynamic data from the computer itself with the help of scanner class. And I will create one variable num. I will add a semicolon. I will not give the value for the num variable. My next job is to declare a variable, as of now accept it as a variable, a dynamic variable that can read this data from my console. From my console, I cannot read it directly. So I need to declare some kind of rule. I need to apply some kind of rule so that I could take the value from the from the system. So for that, I need to do what? Scanner SCANNER, add a space, give a name READ, read, or anything. Ahmad, Mahmoud, this is optional. This is depend on you. You can give anything. So I will give it read equal. Now you have a new keyword. You need to add a new keyword. This is the rule and syntax. Again, you need to write the scanner, open the parenthesis bracket. Now inside the bracket, you need to write down system S is capital dot N. Till this point, you're good to go. Now it takes error. Why it takes error? It says that you didn't import it. So for importing the library or package, because it's a predefined class, now it is already built in Java. For that, we need to import their library. I'm hovering on that. When you hover mouse on the red line, once you hover the mouse on the red line, why it says like this? Wait a second. When you hover the mouse on the red line, it will say because I already import that, so I will write down. As of now, it will not import because we imported many times. Import java.util.scanner. Error gone. You can write it manually by yourself as well. Now, next time you should do what? Now you did it till this point. Now you give a user-friendly message. System.out.println. Enter value. Next, you need to read a value inside the variable. Before you were doing like this, and num is equal to 10. Now instead of 10, you will do what? You call a dynamic data variable read dot next. You need to write next end and open the bracket and close it like this. Now you read it dynamically. Now it is time to display it. Control C, paste it, and paste the value right here. Entered value is concatenate the num, the same logic, run it. You can see if I enter the value 34, it will display for me 34. This was the basic logic. Guys, we will stop right here. I'm run out of charge. So I will stop the recording.